Good morning. So today is Monday, October 4th. And I decided to come on and do a quick read because I've already pulled the cards. So I'm going to I've sat on this message and I wanted to bring it to you guys today. So here we go, okay? Interestingly enough, my first card out was the Death card. Can you see this? Not really. Okay. There we go. Oh, Death card, right? The Death card. What does this mean? It means that transformation, in my book, right? It doesn't mean that someone's physically dying, but it just means that someone's about to go through life change. Now, granted, I pulled this energy on myself, and I decided it was a message that everyone needed to hear. So now I'm recording this. I'm going to post it. And I found this fascinating because October 6th is the new moon in Libra. And the new moon is when the sun conjuncts the moon. It represents the end of one cycle and the beginning of another, a new 28-day cycle. It gives us the energy and the initiative to move forward. It also brings in emotional balance. It's not cold, it's not calculating, it's an energy of beginning again or planting a seeds to manifest, right? Starting something new, a new project. However, here's where it falls tricky, this new moon. Not to mention that we have 7 planets in retrograde right now. All but 2, I should say, are in retrograde. So let me backtrack. Mercury just went in to retrograde. So I believe it's only Mars and Venus that aren't retrograding. It's just a big time of reflection for everybody to see what needs to be changed, transformed, right? Death is about transformation. Death is also the card of Scorpio. So what is it in your life that needs to be let go of, transformed, right? That is the energy that comes off of this card. It is about making the necessary changes to move forward, okay? Let me talk a little bit about this new moon too. It's conjunct Mars. So another thing that's going to be happening during this new moon phase is that it is a lot to do about energy, initiative, courage. Mars is the spiritual warrior. He rules the sun, or the planet rules the signs of Scorpio and Aries. But it's also about putting your energy forward in a constructive way instead of a damaging way, because Mars can also trigger energy that goes forward in a destructive manner. So on this new moon, you may be triggered to start to move forward with passionate drive, but make sure that passionate drive is done with compassion and with heartfelt information and not hot energy that's rapid and destructive, right? You need to do it more with patience. And because if we go full speed, what happens? You can have an accident, so to speak, in a car, right? You're going to need to work on taming down the energy to move forward like irrationally and just pour a little patience on it, okay? The next card I pulled was this card. It's about, this is Eros the Parrot, and it's off my fairy deck, right? The Fairy Oracle deck is an amazing deck, and I'll pull up the author for you in a second because it's not on the tip of my tongue. But this is all about communication, which I find interesting because we are in Mercury retrograde, which affects technology, it affects communication, right? So communication lined up with death and transformation means that communication is shifting. Whether this means that truths are spoken, whether this means that what has been hidden behind the veil is now coming to light. People are going to be able to speak their truth, but they're going to need to do it again with not that surge of energy that's destructive. They need to do it with transform the way they speak, whether that is seeing things from a different perspective, right? And allowing other people to speak without judging or criticizing, which we have seen so much of in the last, year? People taking sides, people saying words that they normally wouldn't have said to you. Like, you're like, oh my God, did this person really just say this to me? People not honoring other people's belief systems, people not respecting the fact that people have the freedom to speak. Well, that's coming to a close, right? It's shifting. All right. The next card I received was interesting. Let me go there. All right. So on this deck, what this card is, it's called the RAR, right? This is Mars energy to me. It's blasting energy. It's intensive energy. It's coming out of the dark. It's like people that have been in the dark are trying to get out fast as they can. They're trying to see the light. They're trying to bring truth into their life. This is that energy. And that follows. This is the order it came in. Transformation to communication with rapid movement forward. Wow. Okay. What did I get past that? Let's get there. Sorry. I got the friends card. So let people help you. People that you trust, people that you bond with. So important right now. You know, as this shift happens, this could be on a global shift, right? I'm talking about a new moon energy pull right now. So this could be happening on a global scale. Don't be afraid to ask for help. If you feel like you're drowning, like, please pick me up and out of this. and let people do that for you that you trust. Because the next card I pulled was the Alchemist. Things are being transformed in our lives as we speak. I mean, I could go on and on about all the other planets that are squaring off on each other right now, and the intensity is extremely strong, and it's leading towards freedom, movement towards the Pluto return on the United States astrology chart. So the natal chart of the astrology, the natal chart of the Americas, right? The United States of America. Is experiencing its Pluto return. And so with that being said, I could go on for hours on that. I'm not going to do that today. What I'm saying is things are shifting. They're shifting back towards, they're being transformed. That's what the alchemist does. She mixes the elements together to create gold, right? So all of this is for a reason, is what I'm trying to say. So allow it to happen. If it gets too tough while it's happening, lean on your friends, right? The other thing it showed me was this card, which I find amazing, because Lasgana is all about coming out of the dark into the light, coming into a new place of being grounded into the earth, making sure that you're staying grounded through all of this. Don't get too far up into your head. Use your 2 feet. Go sit in nature. That was the advice. Because the future card came out. The future is actually being shifted into a way where we will be more, we will feel more united. The division won't be as extreme, because the Guardian of the Gate card came out, and this is exactly what it means. The people that are being squeezed through this gate right now, through this tiny gate, feel that pressure of expansion, and it's coming down onto the earth, right? This is coming from above down to the earth. So the energies are shifting towards the new earth. We're in the sign, we just moved into the era of Aquarius, which is all about the people. It's all about humanity. It's all about bringing new ideas to light, to how to live in a more peaceful state, right? In a more state of mind that is better for humanity and not just for a select few. That is what's happening right now. But in order to get there, we have to go through this like squeeze, right? And then what I found fascinating is now look at the squeeze. It's just like, whew. And this is the Ace of Cups on like a normal tarot deck, but this is called the Singer of the Chalice. So this is on this deck. It means that we are being supported by spirit above, the divine, and the guides and the angelics, whatever you want to call it, the star seeds. They are supporting us in this time, bringing down the energy to create a better planet for all of us to exist in. Okay. Again, being supported. So keep the faith. That's the fairy godmother card on this deck. Followed by the gnome, the trickster, right? So this to me was a different message. This is telling me that this is like, it's kind of like the spiritual side of things. What's going on behind the scenes, what we can't see in the 3D. There's a lot of dark forces battling the light forces. They're trying to, look at how she is offering him a gift and he doesn't want to take it. It's like, go back to the merging of the light and the dark, the yin and the yang. It's trying to balance out. But it's almost like the dark feels like it's being defeated in some sense to me in this picture of it. The tricking is going to come to light. It's being shed. It's being offered. The truth, right? Take the apple. I don't know. I just saw that, but is that an apple? I'm not sure. So anyway, I feel like the ending message is there's something bigger that's happening behind the scenes, and hopefully with this death and transformation to the next, I would say the next 5 to 6 months, we're going to see a lot of intense movement. All right. Okay. I think that's it for today. I will be back on to do like the Pluto return segment for the United States natal chart. I just find that all that stuff fascinating. It's all about transformation. Pluto, right? Which I find ironic because that was my first card out today, transformation. All right, you guys have a great day. And don't forget, the new moon is coming up on the 6th. And it is in the sign of Libra. Libra is karmic justice. Libra is balancing of the scales. Libra is about material matters, even though it's an air sign, but it is about bringing in the scales into balance. So you're going to start to see things come to light that is going to bring, it won't be as top heavy anymore. The energy, people's voices are going to get heard. You're going to see a lot more rebellion about people's rights to have the freedom, which is what the United States was based on, right? To choose their own decisions. That's why we live here. People have that right, and you're going to start to see that. And people are not going to be in that light of just having one side of the story anymore. That's coming to light. All right, you guys. Hope this helps. Talk to you soon. Bye.